So now that you know about the 45-degree angle and the optimal contact point, start looking for it in all the pros and all the players you watch. And you'll see it. You'll find that every top player lines the body up first to the 45 and makes contact right there at the 45-degree angle. And as the racket can't stretch further, it just vanishes. The stroke just vanishes. Doesn't matter if it's a serve or a drop shot. Every stroke is lined up at the 45. Watch here Serena, that emblem on her Nike skirt. Look at that. Her hips are lined up to the 45. Her left arm is lined up to the 45. And as she rotates into the serve, watch how that left arm comes in and she makes contact right there at the 45-degree angle. You can see the pronation. And you'll notice when your favorite players miss a shot, how they're not at the 45-degree angle. Here's Wozniacki, top woman. Look at that lineup with the two hands and the hips. Lines it up, sees her stroke. Now she's going to stretch deep, way out into the 45, till she can't go any further. And then, once again, the stroke just vanishes. There's no real follow-through. It's more of a vanishing act. Here's the two-hander. One of my boys. Now the hips come through. Look where that racket's flying, right to us. And that camera is poised at the 45-degree angle. It'll give you a much greater appreciation when you watch the pros on TV, when you really know what they're doing, geometrically speaking. And here's another one. Look how he's running at the 45. See his hips? They're still lined up. Now he goes into the backswing, but when he makes contact, he gets right back there at the 45. See that? One of my favorite players here. Stroke-wise, Andy Murray. Look at that lineup. See the hips, the hands, the racket? Very little movement with this guy. Very little rotation back, rotation forward, but then a contact. There it is again. Left hand struggling to keep him in the 45, eyes on the ball. And then the follow-through just disappears. When you can no longer stretch into the 45, your finish just ends. Sort of fades away. Djokovic, every great player. There isn't a great player alive that doesn't have this as a fundamental law. Staying at the 45. Of course, my favorite player, Roger. See how that left hand's keeping that racket close to the 45-degree angle? And then when he hits, let's take a look. Perfect. Left hand holding him there. So you'll notice the left hand and the left foot have a lot to do with staying at the 45. You don't want to over-rotate in either direction. I'll bet Rafael lines up his 45. Now let's see where his racket goes at contact. It doesn't go towards the ball. It goes out to the 45 and it just merges with the ball there. He has no follow-through. When he gets out to the 45, the stroke is really done. He just comes right up, sometimes over his head. There's a nice backhand volley, taken at the perfect angle. So this should give you a great appreciation watching players of all levels, and it should help your own game immensely.